Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, this is Betty, owner and creator of Betty's Custom Design here on YouTube, Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. So in Wednesday's video, we created our fabric covered journal cover. And that's what we have here. I went ahead and poked the holes in it. In yesterday's video, we did the embellishment or added the pockets and tucks onto the backs of the envelopes. And in today's video, we are going to sew these into our journal. We'll see how long it takes, and we may or may not start embellishing the envelopes more today. There's still quite a bit to do on the journal, not a whole lot, but I think more than what we can get done in one video. So let's just go ahead and get started with today's little project. So I have went ahead and I have cut my holes, and they are, I started at the center of the spine, and then I measured a 1/4 inch. So each hole is spaced a 1/4 inch apart because I have 5 envelopes. So I am going to set these 4 to the side, and I'm going to take my first envelope, and if you remember, these are not glued down. So the one thing I have not done that I do want to do, let me see what I've done with it. Hang on one second. It's not anything that you have to do. It just gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I do like to put some Tyvek tape right down the spine area of these envelopes, just because I want to make sure that they don't rip. So I need to get some smaller Tyvek, and it's almost time for me to order more. And when I do, I will order, you know, the wide like I normally have, but I'll probably also order some like 1 inch or something. So I just take and I split it down, and then I'm just going to do it like that. So let's go ahead and do all of these really quick, just so that I don't forget. I'm just going to burnish it down real good. So let's do that, because I almost forgot. And you don't have to do that. You can, and if you don't have Tyvek, that you wanted to reinforce that spine, and I apologize for that loud noise. You could even glue like a small sheet of a small piece of fabric. You could put another little piece of cardstock down. Anything like that, just to give it a little bit more stability for when you're poking the holes. So that way it gives me peace of mind to know that it's reinforced. So that's why I do it. And I've done some without it, you know, my own personal journals, and they're perfectly fine. So either way, but I figure if I have the Tyvek, why not go ahead and use it and give myself that little bit of peace of mind. And don't cut your finger like I have done several times. Yeah, so I hope everybody is doing good. It is almost the weekend, and I start my new job on Monday. I am super excited about that. I cannot wait. It has been, you know, a crazy week for me. Just trying to get everything done, and then with, you know, the family deaths and illness, and it's just been crazy. I thought that I would have a little bit of time, you know, between jobs to kind of get some stuff done in the craft studio, and I haven't had a chance, not at all. But it's okay, because you know what? It'll all still be there. It will be there, not going anywhere. All right, last one. And this Tyvek tape, you've seen me use it. I use it on the spines of my journals. I use it on the envelopes, in the in the spine of them. I do have it linked below. I get it off of Amazon, and it is just a really, really good tape that it just doesn't tear up. It gives a lot of reinforcement. I think this is kind of like the stuff that they use on carpets and walls and that kind of stuff. It is not a scrapbook tape, but you know how us journalers and scrapbookers are. We think outside of the box, and you know, we use it if we think we can. Okay, so I have the 5. Now I do want to look and make sure that I have them in the order I want them in, and I think so. So let's go back and grab that first one again. Now I'm going to fold it this way to where the spine is facing out. I want to make sure what side is up on my journal. And then I rotate around, and you know, I'm kind of crazy with the way I do things. And then I line it up with the holes, and then I just mark where I need to poke my hole. And then I sling the thread everywhere. And then I just take a little awl and I just go through there. Just you might not want to do what I'm doing and do it like this, because if you slip, this awl is so sharp it will go right through your hand. So not advised to do that way, but you know. All right, so I'm going to take now my, this is wax thread, and it was wax when I purchased it, but I also run it through some more beeswax because I like it to be really waxy. I am putting it through this needle. That it's not a sharp needle. It has a little bit of a point, but it's not sharp. Okay, and so the thread is 3 times the length of the envelope there. So I need to make sure I'm going back at the front. So I'm taking the middle hole on the envelope with the middle hole on the journal. I'm going through, and I need to just make sure I leave a little tail. Then I'm going through the top hole on the journal, and then the top hole on the envelope. Okay. Now when I bring it down, I stay on the right side of the tail. It doesn't matter if you stay on the right or the left, just whenever you go back up through it, you need to make sure you're on the opposite side. And as you see, I twist and turn my journal all kinds of ways whenever I'm doing this. I just do it to, you know, whatever feels comfortable for me. And now I'm going back through the middle hole, and I need to make sure that I do not split the thread of the other little piece, and then I want to come up on the opposite side of that middle thread going down. Now I need to take, and I want to pull this as tight as I can, because I want this very tight. And that's the one thing I do like about the wax, is the wax holds it. Once you get it tight, that wax holds it down really good. It holds it tight. So I just do a good double knot. And pull it tight. And then I'm going to cut. I'm going to leave just a little bit of it. It's not going to make a big difference, but I do leave a little bit. And cut that. And now I take my Fabri-Tac. And I use the Fabri-Tac on this especially because I do have the little bit of Tyvek down right there. And I want to make sure that this glue adheres. And so I put a thin strip along the edge of this flap here. And then I take and I just turn it up and mash it down really good. And so I'm just pushing it down real good, and then I'll just tuck the flap in. Okay, so that one is in. So now let's move on to number 2. And we're going to do this one the exact same way. And this is, I don't even know, I think there's a certain name that they call the stitch that I do. I don't know what it is. So I'm just marking this again. I made sure I lined it up with the other one. So I marked it. Now I'm poking my holes. And again, if you do it this way, please be careful, because that all can definitely get away from you. And let me tell you, that thing hurts. It hurts like crazy. You know, not that I've done it or anything. No more than once or twice. Yeah, you would think I would learn and I would do something different, but nope. I'm stubborn and hard-headed, and so I just keep doing it that way. So, and again, I went through the middle. Now I'm going back through the top. I'm staying on the right side of that tail. Going through the bottom here. And then back through the middle. And I want to make sure not to split that thread. Okay, and then pull up on the opposite side that the tail is on. And then I'm going to pull tight. I just want to make sure it's good and tight. And then I'm going to do double knot. And then I'm going to cut. And now let's glue this one. So now I'm just going to do the little thin bead of glue, if I can get my glue flowing. And I'm just going to do it around that edge there. And then I fold it up, press it together really good. And then I tuck my flap in. Now I just want to make sure that that one didn't glue the envelope down, and it didn't, which is always a good thing. Let's move on to this one. So as you can see, it does go pretty quickly. It's just, you know, you just have to be careful about your lining up and placement. But it does go very quickly. You can easily do one of these in a day from start to finish. We just took, you know, a few days because I didn't want the videos to be too long. I wanted it to be to where you could, you know, grasp different concepts of it, which I do have a more detailed, in-depth video on how to make these journals. You know, so if you need to know how to do like the cover, how I done the cover, how I done the envelopes, that kind of stuff, definitely check that video out. I will try to link that video below. I don't know if I will remember, but I will try. No promises. Okay, so go back up through the top. And a lot of times I kind of just use my thumb or my finger to feel where it is. It's easier than trying to see it. So again, I'm going all the way down, going through the bottom and the bottom. middle. And again, don't split that thread because you will not be able to tighten your journal signature if you split that thread. All right, and then just pulling through, making sure that I have 2 tails, one on each side of the spine. You definitely want them on opposite sides of each other. And I'm just pulling tight. Now that, and then tie the double knot. Okay, and then I'm going to clip that. And then we're going to glue this one down. Alrighty. See, we are almost done, guys. These are really super fun to do. Okay, and again, press it down. I'm going to tuck that in there. Just press it down real good. Now I want to get back to this one and just make sure I didn't glue it down, and I didn't. Okay, so let's go on to this next one. And we're doing the same thing that we did before. And I'm just lining up my envelope with the holes in the other envelope and marking it. Now, it's looking like all we're going to really do is the envelopes today, and I might put the corner protectors or something on. I may not work on this tomorrow. We may do a different video tomorrow because I'm realizing that I need some ephemera to put in here. And so in tomorrow's video, that may be what we do, is make some of the ephemera that we will be putting in here. I'm not sure. We'll just see what tomorrow holds. You never know with me. You never know. It all depends on what mood I wake up in. Yes, I know. I'm crazy. Crazy. But that's who I am. You guys, what you see on my YouTube channel is exactly what you get with me. I am the same way no matter where I'm at, no matter who I'm around. This is just me. And in fact, I think that's how I ended up with the job that I start on Monday. When I went in for the interview, my supervisor was actually out sick, and so she had to call in on a Zoom call for the interview. And you know, she was like, oh, please forgive me, you know, I'm just not feeling good, so that's why my camera's not on. And you know, I was like, no worries, I understand. And so we went through the interview, and they were like, oh, do you have any questions? And so I looked towards the computer screen, you know, and there was another lady in the room with me that was an employee there. And I looked at the computer screen and I said, oh, Miss Sherry, which is my supervisor's name. I said, your hair is out of place on the right side. I couldn't see her. It was just a black computer screen I was looking at. But let me tell you, she just about died laughing. And she said, oh my God, she said, you are going to be the perfect fit for us. And I knew that they wanted to hire me on the spot, you know, and literally from the date of my interview to the date that I received my acceptance letter was 1 week. That was fingerprints and everything. And if you know anything about state government, nothing happens that quick. Nothing. So that's why I say this is who I am. I am just, you know, I am not anybody different, you know. What you see on my YouTube channel is exactly what you would see if you followed me around. because I would forget what I was trying to be or who I was trying to be or what I was trying to act like. That's my thing. And I got enough to remember. I can't remember any of that stuff, so just be me and be done with it. All right, last envelope. And I'm just poking that hole. Poking this one. And poking that one. This journal is going to be so cute, and honestly, one of the main reasons why I may not work on this journal tomorrow is I really don't know exactly how all I want to decorate or embellish it. I am not sure, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, and then it will go in for sale in my Etsy store one day next week. I will try to give you guys a little bit of a notice as to when it's going to be listed. I am not exactly sure because I don't know. If I knew that I was going to finish it tomorrow, then I would list the journal on Sunday, but I don't know. All right, make sure you don't split that thread. Pull it up and then tighten it down really good. And tighten it and then tie a double knot. Okay. Put that, and now let's glue this down. And one of the things I still have to figure out is how I want to close this one. Normally I do the eyelet in the back cover, and then I do elastic that wraps around. But I'm thinking I'm going to do something different on this one. So, I don't know. I need to get all of that figured out. Especially since we are done with the journal, except for those few, a few little things here and there. I need to get it figured out in a hurry. Okay. All right, guys. So, look at there. We are done with this part of it. So we have our journal cover. Now I am probably going to get an off-print material. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use to cover the spine, because I can see that the fabric is fraying. I'm thinking about doing the eyelets on the front and the back and then having a tie. We'll just see. I'm not sure. All of that glue didn't come off, so I do need to get that off. And then I need to figure out what I'm going to put in the front cover and in the back cover. We have our 5 envelopes. This one has the side loading stacked pockets. This has the flip up belly band. This has the top loading stacked pockets. We have a corner tuck. And then we have this belly band that opens out like that. So there you have it. We've got our signature sewn in. Let's go ahead while I'm thinking about it, and let's go ahead and put these down. Or should I do, because I still have to fix the inside of this. Let's wait. We're gonna fix the inside of this. I don't know, we won't do that today, but I'll show you how we're going to make that look much better. And yeah, so that's it, guys, for today. It was a little bit shorter video, and I apologize, but it's at the point in the journal that if we start anything else, it would make the video way too long. So that's okay. We will get back on this tomorrow, maybe. If not, definitely beginning of next week, we will get back on this and work on it some more. So Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.